Welcome to another Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that is quite literally transforming how we communicate at work. We're unpacking an incredibly cool AI agent called Bridge. It's built on a simple but honestly radical mission. Every message for everyone. All right, let's jump right in. 1 billion. Think about that for a second. Over 1 billion people live with a disability, and millions more are out there navigating super fast-paced workspaces in a second language. Every time an image is missing a description or a jargon-heavy announcement goes out, it quietly excludes someone. It's this massive accessibility gap just hiding right in plain sight. Well, enter Bridge. This is an AI agent designed specifically to make Slack accessible for teammates who are blind, dyslexic, neurodivergent, or working in a second language. And what makes it a real game changer, it operates completely automatically and, crucially, entirely privately. It literally stops quiet exclusion before it even happens. Okay, so for a blind teammate using a screen reader, hitting an image without alt text is just a frustrating dead end. But watch what happens here. The very moment a screenshot or a GIF gets dropped into the chat, Bridge instantly replies in a thread with a perfectly faithful description, automatically transcribing any text. Nobody has to actually remember to write the alt text anymore. It's just there. Now, you know the dreaded wall of text. We've all seen them, those massive acronym-heavy corporate updates. Well, for dyslexic or neurodivergent teammates or non-native speakers, this isn't just annoying, right? It's a literal wall, completely blocking their workflow. But Bridge tears that wall down instantly. With just one click on the message menu, it rewrites all that dense text into clear, actionable, plain language. And if you notice that little eye icon, that means this simplified version is ephemeral. Only the person requesting it actually sees it, so absolutely no one is publicly marked as needing an accommodation. And language barriers? They vanish just as easily. You literally just tell Bridge your preferred language once, like, say, setting it to Hindi. From then on out, a single click translates any message just for you, and it seamlessly preserves all the original mentions, the formatting, and the tone. It's so smooth. Now, you might be thinking this is just a clever shortcut, but Bridge is actually a fully autonomous agent. When someone opens the Bridge Assistant and asks to be caught up on a channel's activity, keep your eyes on that bottom status bar. You can actually see the agent immediately spring into action. So what's happening under the hood? Bridge is autonomously chaining tools to answer that prompt. There are no hard-coded paths here. First, it searches the workspace. Then, it reads through the conversation history, simplifies the dense text, and translates the final output. The AI's reasoning engine is literally deciding every single step in real time. And the results? Bridge flawlessly untangles this chaotic discussion about a launch date and delivers a crisp, plain language summary directly back to the user, complete with cited action items, by the way. All of that heavy lifting is done entirely behind the scenes. So how exactly is this magic happening? Let's geek out for a second and open the hood. Built on Bolt for JavaScript, Bridge brings together 3 core pieces of tech: native Slack AI, the real-time search API for perfectly grounded answers, and a standalone model context protocol server. That MCP server actually houses the accessibility tools, which means these functions can work way beyond just Slack. Which brings us to our absolute biggest takeaway today. Accessibility isn't just a feature you tack on later. With this agentic loop and its total privacy by design, Bridge builds accommodations directly into the conversation itself, truly making every message for everyone. So I'm gonna leave you with this thought to chew on. How much more productive could your workspace be if literally no one was ever quietly excluded again?